Matthew 14:19. Kai kelusas tous oklus anaklethenai epi tu kortu, labon tous pinta artus, kai tous dua ikthuas, anablepsas eston uranon, eulageson, kai klasas edoken tois mathetais tous artus, hoida mathetai tois ochlois. Here we are picking up in the middle of the feeding of the 5,000 account. And I just want to look at the structure real quick. We have these two indicative verbs. Eulageson, he blessed, and I think there's the implication here. He blessed the food, the loaves and the fishes, and he gave. And then we have lots of participles. We have kelusas, we have labon, we have anablepsas, we have klasas, and all of these are aorist participles. I'll remind you the normal first aorist participle endings, lusas, lusasa, lusan. That lusas, that's just an aorist active participle, nominative, masculine, singular. So we have sas, sas, sas. This labon, that looks like a present participle ending, but it's building on a second aorist stem. Remember the second aorist stem, lambano, is elabon. So the stem is lab. Second aorist participles use present participle endings, so that's how we have the own there. So there are all of these. Every single participle is an aorist active participle, nominative, masculine, singular. How do they function? Well, we could translate them temporally, having commanded, having taken, having looked up, having broken. Most English translations translate them as participles of attendant circumstance. In other words, they're just other activities that are happening along with the indicative verbs here. There are other activities happening, and so we just translate them like indicative verbs, and we add and. So we don't have a whole lot of time because it's such a long verse, but let's translate them like participles of attendant circumstance right now. So, and he commanded, that is Jesus, he commanded the crowds to recline, to recline for a meal, to sit down upon the grass. Notice how that infinitive expresses indirect discourse. It's giving the content of this command, and the tous oklus, the accusative there, is the subject accusative of the infinitive. So let's go back here to the beginning. And he commanded the crowds to recline, that is, recline for a meal, to sit down upon the grass. And we're adding in and because participle of attendant circumstance. And he took the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, and he looked up into the heaven, and he blessed, and the implication here is he blessed the food that he was about to distribute, and he broke the loaves, and he gave, there's your indicative of didomi, he gave them, there's the loaves right there that he gave the loaves to the disciples, to his disciples, and the disciples, there's no ellipsis here, gave the loaves to the crowds, or gave the broken bread to the crowds.